Welcome in, quick hitters. Another big loss for the Houston Rockets. Fall to the Golden State Warriors 115 to 113. Overtime game. You got to be tired of seeing dribble drives all game long. They lost it defensively. They lost this game defensively. They have to know Golden State coming in, they're going to be ready to play. No Stephen Curry. No Jimmy Butler. Just a bunch of guys out there trying to be heroes. A bunch of ball movement, backdoor cuts, slashes, slices, constant movement. That's the only way they can produce offense. You have to know that coming in. Where's the defense? You can't go back and forth with a team like Golden State that's that depleted. They're trading buckets. Getting layups, threes. And you coming down, you working for everything. Tough shots, heroic shots. Albert Sengun. And I'm not putting this all on Albert Sengun, but I'm tired of seeing Albert Sengun back down every time he plays Golden State. Every time he plays against Draymond Green, he's soft all of a sudden. Soft. He don't want to body him up. He flips shots up, hoping they go in. His head was all messed up in this game. All messed up. Turnovers, bad passes. Great as a passer as he is, he had some bonehead passes in this game. Bonehead passes. This team just didn't get up for the occasion. They didn't. At home. They blew an opportunity. A back-to-back game that they're going to be playing. They got Portland tomorrow. Portland Trail Blazers tomorrow. If you was going to lose one, I'd rather you lose that one. Golden State, this is a mental thing here. You have to show them you can beat them. They have your number too many times. Too many times they got your number. And coming in, attention to detail on the defensive end, knowing who they have missing. All you have to do is body up, move your feet, have your head on a swivel. You know what they're about. Constant ball movement, player movement. You allow them to make heroes out of this game. Heroes. It's a shame. It is a shame, a blown opportunity. And I'm watching. Minnesota, they won. They beat Toronto Raptors. Now you done dropped from 3 to 4. Minnesota. And I said I wasn't even worried about the Timberwolves. Now they done got you. They're in your slot now. You're in number 4. Which still home court advantage. All right. But it can slide if you don't watch it. Told you this team is just inconsistent, man. They can't string together wins and stay with it. This team is too good to be playing inconsistent the way they are. At least hang your hat on defense. I just don't understand it. They have defensive players. Good specialists out there. Everybody's playing bad defense. How can some guy go up there and set a screen? Guy comes off, straight line to the goal for a layup or a dunk. No help from nobody. They're just watching. No rotations. Not covering for anybody. Just looking. The hot shooting of Reed Sheppard couldn't save these Rockets. Couldn't save them. Might as well put him in the start lineup. He's proven it. Might as well. Defense ain't good no way. You say he's a defensive liability? Put him in there. Everybody's a liability at this point. Tarizi come off the bench. You can bring him in, like I say, at the 6-minute mark. All right? Just a terrible game. And I'm not going to put this on Jabari Smith Jr., even though he had a bad game, come off that ankle injury. A game like this, you knew Golden State was going to come in ready. So it's going to be a lot of pressure. You know, he had to find his rhythm. Never got it. He was 0 for 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, but he did grab 11 rebounds, turn it over a little more than what you like, a handful of those. Matched with Alperen Sengun, 5 turnovers. Amen Thompson, 8 for 15 from the field. He had 10 rebounds, 18 points. If I'm Amen Thompson, man, I'm just going. He's athletic enough, he's strong enough, he's creative enough to just take the ball and go in the paint. Once the offense gets a little stagnant and they always trying to force feed Kevin Durant, even though Kevin Durant didn't have a lot of shots tonight. All right, what it was 8 for, what is it, 16? And usually in a loss, you would want to say he need to unload the clip. Right? But I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because he really did play a good floor game. But when you try to give him the ball all the time, especially in the crunch time, crucial situations, the defense, Golden State is way too smart. They're expecting that. That's why you're seeing the last few possessions, they corralled him. He's taking tough shots, and niggas going to miss him. All right? Some people just going to say, well, he could have tied the game with the free throws. He had 3 free throws, and he missed one. That could have been a tie game. Can't put that on him either. We know he's a high percentage free throw shooter, but nobody's perfect. He's gonna miss it. He's going to miss it every once in a while. Especially when you're pressed, when you're carrying the load all the time, you're going to end up missing one. That's why I say you can't be high and heavy on KD all the time. Alperen Sengun dropped the ball in this game. Needed a monster game from him in this type of game. But every time he plays against the Golden State Warriors, like I say, Draymond Green is in his head. He don't want to even body up, get physical with him. It's like he don't want Draymond Green getting under his skin or playing dirty with him or getting in a brawl. So he backs in, he do these little flip shots. Or he just comes off the ball early. Like I said, I'm not blaming Alperen Sengun for this game. I'm blaming the defense as a team. You can't trade baskets with the Golden State Warriors with pre-made heroes out there. Santos. Would they give him a $15 million contract? He deserves it. He deserves it. Man out there looking like Kevin McHale. Santos out there looking like Kevin McHale. Flip-up shots off the glass, crashing the glass, dribble drives, the big man. Nobody can stop him. It's ridiculous. Everybody was getting what they want against a Houston Rockets team that's supposed to be powerful defensively. They have specialists out there. We haven't seen it. I told you a game like this tells you everything you need to know for the playoffs. Mr. Golden opportunity. Timberwolves took your spot because you're inconsistent. You got to get up for games like this. You're at home. You got to get up for games like this. In my opinion, a game like this, you should have blew these Warriors out. Who do they have out there? Nobody. But when you give them confidence early, like you did, not coming in aggressive, sliding your feet, setting the tone at home, that's what's going to happen to you. Got Carrot Top out there, hitting threes, driving a lane, licking his fingers, slapping his butt. Emi Udoka, you're going to have to figure it out. Get your rotations down. Get Reed Sheppard in the starting lineup. Because one thing he does do is relieve pressure off of KD. Adds another score. Got some defenders out there already. You can bring Tari Eason off the bench when things ain't right. Still can get playing time. You took Alperen Sengun out at a crucial situation, which I might have done it too because his head wasn't in it. You know, he's turning over the ball. He's missing bunnies. He's shaking his head. He's looking up. You know, you could tell he just wasn't there. He was frustrated. He's pump faking. He goes straight up. He gets a dunk. Luckily, somebody fouled him. He gets a and one. But that just shows you how timid he was playing. Because he's wide open with a ball down low to go up for a dunk, and he's pump faking and looking for people. Alperen Sengun plays very soft at times. He has to get rid of it. And he needs to start making some kind of commotion with Draymond Green. Be the hitter. Don't get hit. If I was you, I would attack him. You attack him. Get dirty with him. He's the one who's going to lose his head. He's going to get himself kicked out of the game. Don't shy away from him. You go right to him. Do some extra flails or whatever you got to do to entice him to do something extra. Draymond Green is all about game. It's all game. Highly intelligent, but he's all about game. Why do you think he's talking to KD most of the damn night? Trying to soften him up. Acting like they buddy. It's all part of his game. It's all part of his game. Rock is always getting outwitted by the Golden State Warriors. Better learn quickly. I can't even say y'all will beat them in a damn 7-game series without Curry, without Butler. Right now, this team will take you to the mat, all the way press you, without a full roster. It's sad. It's sad. Where the defense went, I just don't know where the defense went. Reed Sheppard, 30 points, 12 for 19 from the field, 6 for 12 on his threes. The man's been hot. He's been hot for a while now. 6 assists. Not too much to say about this one. Disappointment. You know, they're just going to shrug it off. They're going to shrug it off. They're not looking at it as a game that they had to have. I know they're not looking at it like that. And that's what's going to get them beat in the long run. Not taking these games serious. All these games mean something. Especially when you play teams like this in your conference who you played last year in the playoffs and they knocked you out. They came ready to play. You didn't. At home. Because if you did, they wouldn't be going back and forth with you on offense. You scored, they score. You scored, they score. You scored, they score. You still have this turnover problem. That's it. Lakers in Denver tonight. They lost. I expected that, but I wanted the Lakers to actually win tonight. Just to keep Denver down. LeBron James. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, huh? You got him twice. Field goals made now. I know there's a lot of hate on LeBron James. I'm not too fond of him anymore like I used to be when he first came out myself, due to a lot of reasons, really. But I tip my hat to him. Even though he's got the longevity, he's going to break all these records, but it's a hell of a feat. It's a hell of a feat, either way you look at it. So he'll go out in glory, but not many people's going to miss him. I'm really not going to miss him too much, but getting these big records like that, the scoring and then field goals made, that is a big deal, no matter who you are. No matter how long you've been in the league, it's something. You've done something. But I wish they would have got the Nuggets tonight. Wish they would have got the Nuggets. Now the Timberwolves. It's just going to be, I think it's going to shift all the way to the end. It's going to shift. Rockets can go right back up in 3. We know that. Or they can slide to 6 or 5. Teams should be better. I mean, do you want it all over again? You want to get knocked out of the playoffs again? Start this thing all over? When you have it right here? We always talk about when the games you're supposed to win. This is the game you're supposed to win. Depleted Golden State Warriors. You think you're going to beat them with Curry? You can't beat them tonight? Huh? Nah, ain't going to work out. I was going to give some awards out tonight, but I'm not going to do it. It's another late one. We're going into Big Freaky Friday. There's no need to do all of that. So we'll leave it the way it is. But we already know Reed Sheppard will be getting a star tonight. We'll give him that. He will have a star. Everybody else, not worth bringing up. Yeah, that's it. We up out of here. Thanks for y'all time. All right. Houston Rockets fall again. Statement game, in my opinion. Anytime you play Golden State, I don't care what it is. It can be preseason. It's a statement game. Got to set your mark. Let them know early. Because when we meet again, we're going to take you down again. That's what it's all about. You can't prove that. Like I said, it's a mind thing. It's mental. In your head. Get it together. Emi Udoka got a lot of work to do, but he has made some mistakes as well. Emi Udoka. Offensive end. Defensively, it's mostly rotational. He's a hell of a defensive coach. We know that. But sometimes you get caught in between that offense to defense thing, and he just spins his own wheels. All right? He got to get more spacing on this offense. You see, Golden State didn't have a problem with spacing. They spread them thin. Hey, sandwich spread all day long. Cuts all day long. Back doors. Dives down in the paint. Nobody's bumping nobody. Nobody's sending a message. Sending somebody to the free throw line. Making them feel you. Nothing. What I'm afraid of is this team don't really have no enforcers. And losing Dylan Brooks, who was an enforcer, brought an edge to this team. This team is starting to come off a little soft to me. That's what I'm worried about. I know Tari Easton, he can get in there and mudge it up a little bit, but he's only one guy. And we know Amen Thompson's not soft, but he's just not no renegade. He's just not going to run out there and start causing problems. You mess with him, he'll deal with it, but he's not going to go out there and cause problems. We need somebody out there that's going to do some extra stuff, extra bumps, getting somebody's face, letting them know you're in our house. They're coming off soft. That doesn't win in the playoffs. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Thanks for your time. New subscribers, I appreciate it. I seen I got about 2 or 3, 4, maybe 5. Who knows? Tinkered in. It seems like every time you talk about those Lakers, I told you, when you talk about those teams, them people come for you. Lakers, Cowboys, 49ers, you start talking about them, man, them people are coming for you. I mean, you jump all up in the algorithm talking about those teams. Unbelievable. A lot of Laker fans out there. They sensitive too. You talk about anybody on that team, they coming. But it's fun. It's fun to chop it up. Thanks for your time. Enjoy yourself. G.S.Q.H. Get the most sports quickest. We up out of here. Big Freaky Friday. Peace.